You are a fisherman living a happy life in a small village on an island. You have to decide which direction you want to take your life. Every day, you could go fishing for a few hours, catch a few fish, sell them to your friends, and spend the rest of the day with your family. If you work hard and dedicate more time to catching fish, you could start a business, expand, and become wealthy. Then you could retire and have money to give back. Which path will you choose and why? I would like to be the second fisherman that works hard and saves his money, and then later in life gets to spend time with his family and gets to give to charity. Because to me, I feel like it's really important to me that I make a difference in the world, and I know that one way to do that is to have a lot of money. So I think that it would make it pay off, even though you have to work hard now and maybe you don't see your family as much. Wow.
I would like to be the first fisherman in the example, where he spends more time with his family and works less, because I think that family is a really strong value in my life, and I love to spend time with my family. And so if I were able to work less and spend more time with them, I think that would be like the most important thing in my life.
I would choose the second option, because although I couldn't spend as much time with my family as in the beginning as when I was working, but then the money would give you the freedom to not only give back to your community and have a successful business, but then also it would allow you to spend more valuable and maybe even travel or do more things that you can't do with not enough money with your family, and create experiences and memories that might be really valuable, I guess, even though you don't necessarily get to see them as much when you're working.
I'd be the second fisherman because I could fish and make money for my family, and then in turn end up spending more time later in life with my family.
I would pick the first option, because if I'm a fisherman, I would enjoy my hobby, and therefore I would get to fish for the rest of my life and get to spend time with my family, because clearly I'm happy where I am and I don't need the money, because what else would I buy if my hobby is fishing and I already have all my fishing equipment?
I would choose the first option because I like to live comfortably, and family is very important to me.
Okay, I'd probably choose to just fish for a couple hours a day, because I don't really feel the need to expand or get super wealthy. But if I can live a decent life with the amount of work that I'm doing, I'd rather just spend it with my family and friends and do what I love. Unless fishing is what I love, but I'm not a huge fisher, so I'd just do a couple hours a day.
So even though it would be nice to spend time with family and work less, I would choose the second option, to work more now and save money for retirement, and to feel secure that I'd be taken care of in my older age when I wouldn't be able to fish as much.
Give me money.
I would be the fisherman that spends more time with his family and works less, because I believe that would be a more valuable life and worth it, rather than just spending all your time working.
So I think both of the choices that the fishermen have are great choices, but I kind of have to take the choice that really reflects the life that I've led, and the choices that I've actually made. But I think for me, kind of viewing my life as a series of chapters makes sense. So if I were that fisherman, I would work a little harder, save a little more, and plan on retirement.
We thought this question was really interesting because people seem to have really different opinions on it, and it kind of puts into question what you want your life to be, which is a really relevant question for us right now.
I think that everyone thought that their own answer was the right answer, because I know that when I was thinking about it, I was like, everyone's gonna pick my point of view, but it's really just the values that you place in your life and what is important to you at the time, because family is really important to a lot of the people who picked the option to hang out with your family and work less.
Yeah, and then people who like chose the second one seemed to like not mind if you have to sacrifice a lot of time right now, if that means that you could spend more time or have more money to do things later on in your life. But also we noticed that in both of the scenarios the fisherman is happy, and like the fisherman's life is pretty good with whichever option he chooses. So that led us to believe that it's not really the choices you make, or it's not really where your life ends up, but it's how you look at it, and you can be happy in any scenario.